Hey, this is Braeden, and today we'll be talking about what I believe is the biggest key to staying happy and productive while you're studying as a pre-med. This really separates the ones that make it and are happy in the process and enjoy the process versus the ones that feel stressed out, overwhelmed, and all these other negative things. Now, we're not gonna lie here, being a pre-med is hard, right? There's no way around it. It's very difficult to try and get into medical school. The first thing you gotta do is you gotta get a near perfect GPA, which that in of itself is very hard to do. But on top of that, in the academics, you gotta get a really solid MCAT score, which that is a whole other beast of itself, right? These two things, just the academics, are really difficult. But on top of all that, they expect you to get some research hours in there and maybe squeeze out a few publications if you can. They expect you to do volunteer work, have extracurriculars, and do some shadowing. It just seems like the list never ends. There's so much that's on your plate. And on top of all that, you're telling yourself, like, you have to have a life, right? You have to be able to exercise, sleep, eat, and do all these other things too, have fun with friends. And that just can really seem overwhelming, right? It just seems like, man, there's so much to do. How do I fit it all in? How can I do everything to be like productive, achieve my goals and dreams, and do all that and be happy at the same time, right? Do all the things that I love. Well, the good news is there is a way to do it. I was able to do all that, get really good grades, get a good MCAT score, all that stuff that you need to as a pre-med, but at the same time, have a life, hang out with my friends, play hockey competitively, all these things. And I was able to do all that. And how I did that, and the biggest key that I want to get into here, is having an effective scheduling system, or in other words, having good time management skills. So you're probably asking yourself, why? Why is time management skills really the key to everything? The key to being productive, but at the same time being happy? Well, the reason is that time is really our most valuable resource, the only limited thing that we really have. And because of that, we need to be able to maximize our time. And by having an effective scheduling system, we're able to do that. If our scheduling system's really solid, we're able to get more work done, be more productive in a shorter amount of time. And then that way you waste less time. It frees up more free time then to do all the things that you love to do, right? And all the things that you have to do, right? The time to exercise, the time to really sleep right, to eat right, all these things. And then do the fun things like hang out with friends, go play some hockey if that's what you're into, go play whatever sport, play an instrument, whatever it is, follow your passion, all this stuff. You're able to do that if you're able to maximize your time while you're working and being productive. And for a busy pre-med, this is huge, right? This really separates the ones that make it and are happy in the process and enjoy the process versus the ones that feel stressed out, overwhelmed, and all these other negative things, right? And I've seen it so many times, like people who make it and people who don't. This is the message I'm trying to get across to you. The time management skills is really the separating factor. If you're able to really hone down and really get a good scheduling system in, a good way to keep track of everything, to really maximize your time, I promise you'll see your productivity and your results skyrocket. And from there also you'll be able to, just have a life, do all the things that you love to do. And you'll see that it's such a great cycle. When your results go higher, when your productivity goes higher, you get to have more of a life. And from there, because you're happier and everything, it just goes back to more productivity. You feel more refreshed, recharged, ready to go. And it's just a positive cycle. So it really, really is that important. And this is the whole point of this video. Now, we're not really going to dive into the how-tos or the ins and out or all that stuff, but it's really, I want to get the message across that having a good scheduling system is really the difference between those that do make it and those that don't. But just for today's sake, I don't want to overcomplicate anything. I just want you guys to get really the main message, to have a really good scheduling system. But definitely let us know down in the comments below if you want us to talk about that stuff, to really get into the nitty gritty, all the cool little techniques and stuff. And I would love to do it. Now, just a reminder too, if you like this video and you got good value out of it, feel free to smash the like button, to subscribe if you want more videos like this in the future. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you on that next one.